Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age 2. In our last episode, we finally talked to Anders. We're gonna have to help him out before he helps us. Kind of a scratch each other's back type thing. Before we go any further, we're actually gonna go into this is the Amel Estate cellar. It's the back entrance to our old estate. It's a quest called Birthright. We're finding the will inside the estate somewhere. So of course, Bethany's already with us, so this should be hopefully a breeze.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
Cool, everybody's got their sustains on. Some of these loading screens are surprisingly long for such an old game. It's probably just from the, Windows 11 and all of that, and it's an older game. Backwards compatibility gets worse the further in the future you get. So we've got about three or four operating systems between this and when this was created. Oh, right. That's right. Slavers.
Your mistake! Get back!
Well, we got through that at least. No joke, when I was over here, I thought this was oil, like a trap. Oh, this one's gonna be rough.
Never fear.
Ooh. Not cool.
Stand down!
Alright, we made it, we made it. No biggie. Could have been bad. One assassin is usually doable. Haha.
The Ame- Elcrest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Guess that's gonna happen then. In our new house. There goes another slave. Assassin. Another stun, chained up. Very good. That was like perfect. Chain CC, chain crowd control.
I'll deal with it!
There's probably a lesson here about the dangers of magic.
Baker's breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
You have no idea, Barry.
Did that bastard Gam?
Watch your step.
That's a good issue to slit his throat.
Make it good.
I'll deal with this!
That wasn't too bad.
Done.
Good thing we were able to disarm that trap, huh? It probably would have murdered us.
That's the
All
vault.
set.
Everything we want to know about our family is inside. This is it! Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
We'll take it to her right now.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you three are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
I actually kind of feel for him.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket. I tried, you know, when Leandra left. But no one was ever going to live up to her.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. Got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses. And, you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
I'm sure you did your best.
Don't try to butter me up, lad. I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word Father said was... Leandra. I'm not looking for love. But at least I got the money.
And here I was, just about to like you.
Oh, come on. Now we're trying to reach out an olive branch.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I would never turn against you.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I liked saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
What do you mean, running away again?
Did you think I don't know? How often we had to move because the Templars were coming. I know how much you all sacrificed to protect me. But we're at the end of the line now. There's nowhere left to run. And there's something almost comforting in that.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose me. And once I had learned anything, what would the Templars do to an active apostate, not just a Mageblood child? It changed their lives, your life, Carver's, all because of who I am. Sometimes I wonder if it would have been so bad to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry as Andraste demands.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought me Orlesian silk dresses and gave you the family broadsword. Father was a good man, but Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd been nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
We are going to make this our home, Bethany. I promise you.
I hope so, brother. I'm so very tired of running.
Where'd Gamlen go?
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, But she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
He was so young. Never got to be the man he wanted.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising and... that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The ogre would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Carver. I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I could at least give us a home. I've had word from Lothering. They are rebuilding. I don't know if I could ever return to the site of such horrors.
Let's go to the Black Emporium, since we have a quest marker over it. At least we can get that out of the way.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
Hell is he?
I am the great and magnificent Xenhon, the Antiquarian. That's Gollum's name. He is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum the Third. He's my favorite.
Oh, naked statue of the prophetess, huh?
Please, don't fondle and trust, eh? Some Dane fellow asked, why make a shop so hard to find? Me? Really? He just has no concept. I
Hey, cool.
those plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge.
Would be in items.
No charge, Thaddeus. You hear me?
Where's Thaddeus?
All manner of crafting lore gathered from throughout Vader.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back in here. We gotta get these 3. Maker size potions are for respecking.
Price is negotiable.
Oh, 70 physical damage. Jeez.
Do not stare too intently. That.
Ah, you can change your appearance, that's right.
Lord, please do.
Okay, well, that's it, I guess. That's everything in here. Yeah, we got more mail.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Well, I thank you, Gamblin. Hawk, I've got a lead for you. A merchant I acquired goods for told me that workers have gone missing from his Bone Pit mining operation. He mentioned that the missing miners were Ferelden, which made me think of you. If you're interested, go hit up Hubert in the Hightown Market. Fenrir. Sounds good. And loose ends. I know we didn't part on the best terms. You were right. I was just trying to squeeze more work out of you than was justified. You've more than paid your way into the city. It's been tight since you left, though. If you're looking for more work, for a real coin in your pocket, come see me in Hightown, anytime before sunset. Alright, let's see, what are we gonna go do next? Well, actually, it's better to look at the map. We can go back to the Chantry, turn in that quest. That's the remains that we found in Darktown. The remains of Sister Plinth, or whatever her name is.
So, my Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
Practicality is for peasants, my lady. You need to do something frivolous to celebrate your birthright.
Such as...
Come up to the Hightown Market and complain bitterly that there's no Orlesian silk that matches your eyes.
But what if something does match my eye? What will I do then?
Insist that they're blatantly copying you, and demand royalties. A good noble always has a complaint ready, Sunshine.
Haha. I think he's got a crush on my sister. I do too. No, I'm kidding. I mean, come on. Look at her. Bethany's hot.
Look what I found. Your reason for living.
Bless my fool spirit, I never thought I'd see that again. Thank you.
Alright, just one moment. Ready. Loose ends and the bone pit. We'll do both. Or at least the bone pit. I think loose ends is one of those quests where I might not need to do it. I'll have to look it up. There's a quest where Ethenril asks you to come back and work for her for old time's sake. And it's one that you don't want to do because your companions will disapprove, I think.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
So you're gonna hire me for that, huh? Great.
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I'm gonna call it when it's due, brother. Let's see. Alright, give me a second. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna go to Hubert real quick.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Kathy.
We're going to avoid Ethenril for now, because we need to clear out some of the gangs roaming the streets at nights. There's a lot of those.
Hey, Franz. You alright?
Hear you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Ah, finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Serves me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Mostly.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Damn, that's a huge markup. I think we should do the Bone Pit quest. I think we could do it. Go do that.
Cubit's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
We're still good on bag space, just making sure. Bearded Beast, Arental's remains. The scattered remains of an infamous dwarf, Arental by name, worked out of the docks mostly before going missing. Okay.
I'll cut you.
Where's Aveline? Oh, she's already attacking over there?
When's the fire start? You're gonna regret it! I'll deal with this! Help me! I'm good!
Not bad. Level 6, so one more level and we get a specialization point that we can start putting into the specializations. Let's see here. Threat generation is lower. Alright, levels all around, huh?
There's the entrance to the mine. Perhaps we'll find the missing workers within.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Baby dragons. Oh, not so baby dragons. Baby dragons and one actual dragons. And they're immune to fire, so we gotta switch weapons. See, this is why we do that. Hold on. Yeah, she's doing fire damage. So she's gonna have to switch to, I guess, spirit. What do you got? Spirit. doing physical. No, I'm doing physical. Pretty much all we got.
I'm sure you would attack them up.
Alright, we're gonna take care of the dragonlings first.
Go down!
Ah, we got it. Not too bad. Again, it usually comes down to crowd control and... Uh-oh. What did we miss?
More of them! Great! I was starting to get lonely.
Before anyone else.
I'm just getting lonely. I can do this if I sleep.
Hey! Level up for Varric. Alright, let's see here. I guess that's it. Or maybe not. Maybe we got... Oh yeah, we got to go up here. So we came in through here. on out of there, girl.
This! You do get results, don't you?
When's the fighting start? Bianca's gonna get more!
Ah, what was that?
Never fear. Eric is here. I could do this in my sleep. That's right. You heard me.
Walk away, but don't get full of yourself.
Eustace's pommel. This pommel, judging by the teeth marks, was lost in a violent exchange. Aside from the engraved name, it looks like standard city guard gear. Alright, I think we've got a ring for Varric here, so. Health and defense. What about you? That one's good. Both of those are actually really good for her.
Price and Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You'd better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Uh-oh.
Another dragon. And larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
You're awfully eager to face a fully grown dragon, or a giant dragon at least. Perhaps not fully grown. Alright, save it. Here we go.
Get ready!
Mature dragon. Alright, let's see here. You're gonna go right in. Shit. Run over there. Okay. You're gonna use a potion immediately. Oh.
This better work.
Fire means run that way.
Line them up!
Now you fall!
Oh, buddy, you're gonna die. You need to heal her immediately. Please work. Yes, good, good. Whew, that was close. You go this way.
Let's finish this!
We got this. Almost dead. Yes! Just in time for her cooldown for the potion to be redone. Whoa, 70 physical damage, huh? March of Thunder. Decent boots for a warrior, too. Excellent. I'll go back to Hightown and turn it in.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Ferelden's out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna go... Wait. Down here. Eustace's pommel. Let's go do that real quick. See? So much gold. We already have 28 gold.
No loitering.
We're more than half finished. We only need 50. And we've only done like one major quest. Maybe two.
Late again. Where is she?
It's a perfect time for old age to invade. Ferelden lost most of her standing armies. How much longer do I have to wait?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
I think you let this get away from you.
You found this? I don't know what to say.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
What's with all these people kicking walls? Lowtown, get back to work. I think they're in the Hanged Man. Or by the Hanged Man. They are... Oh, they're not. They're back here. Okay.
How come you and Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, Do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Oh.
I doubt the mystery of who killed those swindlers will ever be solved.
Well, that was me. I should sell my stuff here while I'm here. We'll hold on to that. That's a big jump in damage. We'll keep this stuff just in case we get some extra companions. Cool. Alright, should be good.
Cannot be beat. I swear it in Andraste's name.
I've 3 children to finish.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow for Eldon, no less.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
Jeez.
Oh, you're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job, she'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
Would you go back for twice your previous salary?
Wow. Well,
And trust these teas, Jansen, take it. We can drown our sorrows every night, and not with his dark town swill either.
Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Okay. Now we gotta talk to Hubert again. Actually, this is probably closer. Go down here, take a right. Right down here. Yes, sir. We found it. Pretty soon we're going to be going on a hunting spree. Like a crime-fighting spree. At night. Because that's when all of the bandits come out and you'll find them around corners and attacking people and stuff.
The miners agreed to return to work, but I had to double their wages.
What? That is coin out of both our pockets.
We shouldn't exploit them. They deserve more pay.
Throw scraps to a dog, and you encourage him to beg for more. I run a business, not a kennel.
The business part is debatable.
I will excuse you this once. You are new to this. In the future, let me handle the coin. You handle the danger.
Taking it. Ability point. Hell yeah. Threat generation. Let's do that. 25% less threat generation will be useful. Actually, you know what? I just looked. We're at about just over an hour. So this is a good spot to leave it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like and maybe subscribe to my channel. Maybe leave me a comment. I enjoy reading them and respond to everything. And hope I see you guys on the next episode. Y'all have a good night.